Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayaravinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Of all the mantras on Lord Shiva, the Mrityunjaya mantra is well known, very powerful, and often used in all prayers. Mrityunjaya mantra. Bhagavan is Mrityunjaya. Bhagavan is Mrityunjaya. He is Mrityunjaya not just because he has conquered Mrityu. He is Bhagavan. He is Mrityunjaya also because he makes us conquer Mrityu. Right? One is you are great. Another is you make somebody great. Is it not? Then that greatness is greater. You are great is great. You are great, okay. But if you can make somebody else also great, then that is real greatness. So Bhagavan himself being Bhagavan is beyond death, and Bhagavan makes Bhakta go beyond death. All of you may remember that story. Markandeya, where he goes and hugs Bhagavan. Chandrasekhara, 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 pahi maam. Chandrasekhara, 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 rakshama. Right? And how when Yama comes and throws that pasha, it's called Mrityu pasha. And because he is hugging Lord, it falls also on Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva comes out, gives a kick to Yama, and then makes Markandeya Chiranjeevi of eternal life. So this is a well-known anecdote, all of us know. So what Mrityunjaya is one who makes the other, the devotee also conquer Mrityu. Mrityu is not just death. When we death in the normal sense, even if we are alive, we are dead only. No? How alive you are saying dead? What is this? Because unless we have that experience of Paripurnananda, unless we really are aware of ourselves, we are dead to ourselves. Adarshanam mrityuho. Mrityu is adarshanam. Adarshanam means not experiencing is also death. Really speaking, when death happens, what? We stop experiencing that person. Correct? When somebody has died, we say, we can't anymore see that person. Right? That is called death. So, adarshanam mrityuho. So, when we do not experience our true nature, we have killed ourselves. In the Ishavasya Upanishad, there is one mantra which says, those people who have not experienced their self are Atmahano Janaha. Those people who are indulging in only sense objects, those who are indulging in sakama karma, it is said, and they go after janma, different lokas. Even if they go to Deva Loka, that loka also is full of darkness. Asurya namate loka andhena tamasa vrata tagmste pretyabi gachanti eke chatmahano jana. They have killed themselves. In other words, those who are alive also are dead if they do not recognize that oneness of Bhagavan in their heart. So when we say self, when we say self, that is Bhagavan in our heart. This is also Bhagavan only. Bhagavan has created the whole world, no. Then this is also Bhagavan only. But Bhagavan in his true nature is in our heart. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. So till we come to experience Bhagavan in our heart, till we come to experience Lord's true nature as ourself, as the Upanishads say, you are that. But we have not seen that, experienced that, till that time we are dead only. So Mrityu is a very broad word here. Mrityu is a very broad word. So what is Mrityu? One is a normal Mrityu, which will come. Nobody knows when, but it will come. But that is not just, that is Mrityu. We also saw lack of self-knowledge is Mrityu. Not only that, if negativities catch hold of us, then also it is Mrityu. Sometimes they say, no, the fearless die only once. The fearful die many times. Moment to moment, they say, fear is also death. When we can't express our fullness, that is also death. Somebody is, kept so suppressed. That's death only. There's no freedom. Yesterday we celebrated Independence Day. No freedom, nothing. You are alive, but so what? You are dead only. You are dead in every common, dead only. So negativities are also death. So now you see the various expansion of the meaning death. One is a physical death. Another is a spiritual death, which is not recognizing our true nature. And another is a death because of negativities. Right? Mrityosa mrityum gacchati iha naneva pashyati. Upanishad again says, he goes from death to death who sees only duality, plurality. Right? Avidyaya mrityun tirtva vidyaya amrutam ashnute. By noble activities one conquers death. Mrityun tirtva. See, there the context is this. Somebody who is living a life of very, very, very ordinary animalistic life, let us say. Then the humanness of that person is not coming out also. Only the animal in that person is coming out. That is also death only. But by noble activities, one conquers that death. One brings out that goodness, nobility, that pureness in one's heart. That's called life. So like that, death has got various significant meanings. And Mrityunjaya mantra is a mantra which prays, we worship Bhagavan Shiva to bless us so that we can conquer this death. And Bhagavan who has conquered death alone can bless us with that. Who else can bless us if somebody is themselves low, poor, and have nothing? How can that person help another person? So if you see this mantra also, Om Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Muksheyamamritaat. Shall we chant this mantra 3 times and then we'll see the meaning? Om Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Muksheyamamritaat. Om Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Muksheyamamritaat. Om Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Muksheyamamritaat. So if you see this mantra, Bhagavan is described in 3 ways here. One is Trembakam, another is Sugandhim, third is Pushtivardhanam. And such Bhagavan, Yajamahe. Yajamahe is plural. Plural means what? We all. That means when we worship God, we should not sit alone and worship only. We should also get everybody together and worship. Right? The joy is more. You all came and you all chanted Rudra together. Suppose you alone came and chant also, it is enjoyable. Of course, it's enjoyable. But all of us coming together, giving opportunity for everyone also to feel that blessedness, the joy becomes infinitely more. Right? Yajamahe. Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. So Bhagavan is described in 3 ways here. We worship that Bhagavan who is Trembakam. Trembakam, Ambakam means eye. Trembakam means who has got 3 eyes. That means 2 eyes are not sufficient, no? Bhagavan's eye, one eye is said to be Chandra, another eye is said to be Surya, and the third eye is said to be Agni. Okay? 3 eyes. Bhagavan is said to be the eye of the whole world. Jagatas Chakshuhu is eye of the whole world. So with eyes we see. Is it not? But eyes themselves can't see unless there is light. So unless Surya is there, we can't see. Unless Chandra is there, we can't see. Unless Agni is there, we can't see. So that light represents that by which we are able to see. Bhagavan is that consciousness only. Is that pure consciousness which is light alone. Jyotisham Jyotihi. Bhagavan is. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. Tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. Him shining, the Lord shining, everything else shines. So Bhagavan is that consciousness only, but He makes Himself available for us through the light, as the sun, as the moon, and as the fire. So Trembakam. Okay? These 3 eyes are also representative of, say, moon is very cool. Its light rays are very cool. That represents compassion. Sun is very straight. Represents justice. So justice is one eye. Compassion is also other eye. Justice is important. What is right, what is wrong is very important. Justice is important. We have to be just. But sometimes compassion is also important. We can't be always. If Bhagavan has to always give us, then we'll be only suffering only, no? So much, but Bhagavan is very compassionate. He gives us happiness, He gives us joy also. Right? So justice compassion, but we should also know when to be just. I think we have to be always just, but we should know when to be compassionate. We know, let us say, in a school, let us say, if you are a teacher, you understand, some student is working very, very hard, but that student has got a limitation. There are some limitations at home. In the midst of it, he is studying. And suppose the mark is, so 1 mark, 2 mark lesser than pass mark. What does the teacher do? Wow. But some smart fellow is there, everything is there. And he is also intelligent also. But has not studied. 2 marks lesser than pass mark. They just suffer. So that next time he will do better. The other boy, this time I would, always he used to get less mark. Now he has passed. He gets confidence now. Next time he works hard. We should know justice and compassion also. We should know when we should be what, is it not? So the 3 I stands for justice, compassion, and the wisdom to know when to dispense what. Sometimes you have to be straight. Sometimes nothing wrong. So all these, you see the meanings. Also, the word Trembakam, when we say, there is one more description of Bhagavan. If you look at Lord Shiva, especially when we look at it, Lord Shiva is also called Ashtamurti Bhrit. See, Trembakam is named for Bhagavan. Lord Shiva is also Ashtamurti. Ashtamurti Bhrit. This word you must have come across, no? If you have studied Upadesha Sara, it will come there. Ramana Maharshi uses this word to describe Lord Shiva. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Bhrit Deva Pujanam. So Jagata Isha. So how we must see the Jagat? Like how when you are seeing Chandra, when you see Surya, now the vision should be what? I am seeing Lord Shiva. Because Lord Shiva's eyes, no? So when you see fire, that's Lord Shiva. Bhagavan Shiva is Ashtamurti. Ashtamurti, you know what are these? Ashta is 8. Ashtamurti, Bhagavan Shiva is 8 forms. You know what are the 8 forms? 8 forms, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the 5 elements.